Welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. Look, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends and family. Look, this is gonna be amazing videos that we have here today. It's been a lot of things going on. We know with the whole, Trump situation. We also gonna cover that. Obviously, you can see by the thumbnail. But look, I say this: just make sure you take a mature approach. You take your time with the information and you decide what's real to you. It's a lot of opposing arguments that I've seen over the internet. That's why I took a step back to view the situation first before I came to the internet and speak about it. The whole video is not going to be about that, but we're going to dive into many different things. But just let me know how y'all feel about these things in the comments down below. Don't be too emotionally triggered to make decisions on what you believe based on other people's opinions and stuff, even mine. But look, let me know how y'all feel in the comments down below. I love y'all. We're gonna keep building, and just know if you're going through a tough time in life, you're not going through it by yourself. We're going through this thing called life together. Let's get it. Good vibes only.
And they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation, and it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, all throughout. And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking, people say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming.
Lalo. I teach AP and Honors Economics in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Financial well-being to me is knowing that I can be free to do the things that I love to do. I hope when I retire someday, they say, that guy made this place a special place to come to school. He gave as much as he could to help the community.
Y'all gotta read that for yourself. Y'all know I'm on Hooked on Phonics. No, Trump shooter seen on the roof before Trump shooting attendees say he and others saw the shooter climbing up with a rifle for 2 or 3 minutes. Alerted police and Secret Service were ignored.
The Simpsons made this prediction in 2015 for 2024.
But I can't help it. If I touch it, will it heal my baldness? Oh, it's so wispy. It's a gravity-defying comb-over. I can't believe that this was once on his ass. It's as blonde as a golden marmoset, yet also gray as a long dead donkey. I'm so jealous of all those booby women he's married. If he paid less than $1 million for it, it's a steal.
Ah! I am officially running.
No! No! Don't take me out of the ginger forest! No! Yeah. At least I'll always have this. Oh.
I already told you, don't be surprised at the outcome of the situation, because it can go any type of way right now. Seeing that the Simpsons already played out, the shooter and then the person who was gone.
It's all fortunate. How you live?
You made this earlier or what?
This what boy turn to pieces. Locked in a cell and dudes splashing you with pieces. Conspiratorial, corona thesis. The most creative and the purest genius. Build the pyramid, so nigga, what you think this is? I'm more than a smacker, a dumb rapper, Michael Rapport. Government talking domestic passports. Fucking next time I ain't going to court. Give a young nigga life sentence, now you smoking Newport. President Trump, a grand wizard like he murdered. Try to say you better than Tupac, it's like the world end. I'm Jesus, mini me coming through the whirlwind. I'm a man on a mission. I'm a poet in position, challenging the voodoo man's magician, casting my style to bring of the project's routes, by the USA leading us down the path of self-destruction. Black people still living in times of reconstruction, distracted by implants and shots and liposuction, targeting black women's reproductions and how they formulate. They trying to control the nation's population. Fuck it, crash global economic stations. I made it through the gunfire, took around the shell cases. They hate because I'm young, rich, and I'm patient. It's still strange fruit blowing on the summer breeze. Moist blood dripping on my 990 MVs. Can't wait to swap these New Balances out for Balenciagas. I try to tell y'all to tell Nas need to holler. I'm here for real, but it ain't really too much a problem. Political prisoner, I done wiggled around a lot of them. Killing people a new trend. I got right with it. I jumped out and I left the bins. I'm fucked up too. I contradict myself again. I tell you not to do it, then I turn around and spin the bin. My dread's too thick. It won't fit when I put my crown on. Tell you put your hands behind your back so they can pound on you. Locked in the cell, thought it was people you could count on. So when they be
The Lyrans versus the Draco-Reptilian. This cosmic war took place 387 million years ago. Reptilians ambushed the Lyrans' planet called Planet Avion. They had an extreme blood loss and was more technologically advanced. Prior to this event, the Lyrans were peaceful and never dealt with war. Lyrans fought valiantly, but the Reptilians were too powerful. These beings were very carnivorous. Reptilians were actually consuming the Lyrans as a food source. Reptilians not only consume your flesh, but also your loosh. They begin to feed off the Lyrans' fear of them. Eventually, Tiamat was made aware of what took place with the Lyrans. Then Tiamat freed the Lyrans from the Draconians' bondage. The Lyrans left planet Avion. Lyrans learned from that situation since and became more technologically advanced.
Okay, these are subterranean non-beings. They do not consider you to be them. They call you clay people. Okay, they call you fake people, even though they aren't the realist. Okay, so you have to be careful because they're in every group. They're in the schools. They're in your hospitals. When you go and do things like get your checkups, they're contracted. If you ever want to see a great movie that kind of talks about, remember when the girl, her name was Jupiter Ascending? Remember she was going to take her pap smear, take her eggs and get them extracted, and guess what was doing the extractions when she woke up? Greys. The Greys are contracted and created by the Deros, okay? They have a lot of, listen y'all, all of the historical facts that they tell you are lies. They make up numbers to make themselves the ultimate victims. They are not victims. They are literally parasitic vampires that placate themselves as victims so they can take over societies. They took over all of your governmental systems, all of them. Okay, if they're not able to take it off physically, they will contract people with the multiple banks because they own all the banks. They will contract other people because people are so simple and so money hungry that they will sell out their neighbors to be able to get a bag. Do you understand? So they have taken over everything. When I talk to
now get on in here, America. Now don't this look like one of them Tesla trucks? Elon Musk, what the hell going on here? If y'all didn't know, before Henry Ford, it was a man of color that ran the whole car distribution industry in America. Now the big question is, Elon Musk, Where the hell you get this image from? How did you come up with this idea, Eli? Y'all see I say lie, Eli. Now they got these trucks out right now with all this technology in it. You can't even get one. You gotta put in a special order to get it and wait hella long to get it. Now come on now, Eli. Where did you get these blueprints from, Eli? Where did you get these blueprints from, Eli? Cause this right here is the first Tesla truck. And I mean an old one too. This from the 1500s right here, look like 1600s damn near. And yes, America, we've been scraping. I told y'all before, we ain't jump out no bush. Now come on now, I need all y'all trolls to come out on this one right now, goddammit. What the hell going on here, Elon Musk? I wonder how much one of these whips costed back in the day. And I'm gonna tell y'all again, ain't nothing new up under the sun. That thing look like CJ 32, ready for a rap, don't it? So yes, America, this is the first Tesla truck without the technology. Or did it have it? It might have. So big shout out to Elon Musk for coming up with this vehicle. Elon Musk, you did a great job on this one. Elon Musk, we can't appreciate you more than what you done for the world. All of the new technology you done came up with. You joking, right? You really joking, right?
Thanks for watching this video.
Somebody tell me what's going on at Coke. This is the third six-pack that I've gotten that does this. They're not carbonated and they're flat. Like if I wanted Pepsi, I would have bought Pepsi. What is happening?
What the hell is this?
That was right.
Sauce should not do that.
I ain't gonna lie. If y'all eat some shit like that in a jar, bro, jiggly like that, you need to put yourself in jail. Blame yourself for everything that happens to you in your life. It's crazy. That's nasty.
My radish was moving like that. Do you see that? What is that?
First of all, I soaked this meat in a vinegar, and yes, it changed color. Like it went from pink to brown. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just the vinegar that got in there. But why is this beef holographic?
Anybody ever seen an
Because you put it in
asparagus like
vinegar.
this? Check this out. Fresh out the box. Look at this. What the hell happened to this guy? I have never seen an asparagus like that before in my.
They're damn
Dog,
cactus.
so this used to be an apple. What the fuck is this? This was an apple. Look at the stem.
I could be wrong, but I was under the impression that ice cream would melt after sitting out all night.
Oh, I thought somebody shat in his sink, man. Like, oh man, all right, bet. Like, and then how the bro? Blame yourself about the apple, bro. How the apple in your car like that? Still, you got kids, probably. Okay.
Now it looks like
Kids,
somebody
kids are just terrible people. They don't care about your shit.
shit in my sink that had really bad diarrhea from Taco Bell or maybe White Castle.
They are selling fake avocados in Texas.
Russia's President Vladimir Putin had a secret meeting with the Anunnaki. Most of the UFO activity you see in the sky is these beings returning. They travel via Stargate and can be there 1 second and gone the next. They were too technologically advanced for Russia to monitor their ships. Kalashnikov bullets didn't work on these beings. They literally bounced right off of them. They had advanced plasma-based weapons that made light work of Russia's military. According to whistleblowers, Russia has 7 encounters with these beings. Typically, the Anunnaki govern areas that are entrenched with war. A lot of these beings take residence in subterranean parts of the planet. Some of the beings that fought in the Orion Wars are still worn on this planet. There's a lot of different entities in subterranean military bases. Most of the underground bases are reptilian cloning facilities. A lot of these bases are concealed in Antarctica. This is why Antarctica is so heavily guarded and protected by military. The people running this government aren't really human, they're reptilian shapeshifters. Politicians are just puppets, there's a shadow government behind them. The ancient stargates are reactivating and new beings are visiting the planet. As the years come, the Anunnaki will reveal themselves.
This is the largest swamp in Africa, known as the Sud Swamp. The size of it is equivalent to the lower half of America. Yes, this is the actual size of Africa compared to other countries. Only 20% of this swamp has been discovered, and it's located in South Sudan. And for centuries, the native people of this land have claimed to see dinosaurs in this area, and also 25 to 50-foot crocodiles roaming around. Centuries ago, scientists from all around the world went on expeditions to find dinosaurs at the Sud Swamp. The experts didn't find any dinosaurs, but the majority of them found huge, abnormal footprints. The locals stated that rituals were some of this one huge creature, but what do they consist of? They claim its body was bigger than an elephant, and it had the neck of a dragon. They call it Mokele and Bembe, which means big enough to stop the river flow. The description of this creature puts me in the mind of the Loch Ness Monster, which is a mystical creature seen all around the world. But check this shit out though. Around 65 million years ago, an asteroid bigger than Mount Everest crashed into the world, fucking destroying about 75% of life on Earth. Now, if any dinosaur had a chance of surviving, it would be one that can live in the depths of the ocean. Now, if this coelacanth dinosaur fish was thought to be extinct millions of years ago, and it's showing no evidence of evolving, there is no telling what's in that damn water. Now, just imagine that you're on this water, exploring this shit, and that Chris Bosh-like-a-saurus sticks its neck out of the wetlands and starts to chew on everybody on the boat. What's your next move?
Yeah.
I'm an investigative person. I can get in and out of places, and for some odd reason, I just have this ability to find out information and get information, and people will tell me all kinds of stuff. I was talking to this other person, I can't say names or anything, find out that we knew each other. She looked at me and she goes, I know you from somewhere, I know you. And we discussed some past things. She goes, oh, that's where I know you. This person happens to work in a blood bank. And she told me some things, what they're doing with the blood. Okay, here's the thing. And she showed me too. I couldn't take pictures. She wouldn't let me take pictures of the documents. You know how you go to a blood bank or you give blood or plasma or any of that stuff, and they tell you all the things they're checking for, but she showed me. She had all the paperwork. She had it's the training and all this. I couldn't even believe it. I asked her, I said, please show me, but I wasn't allowed to take pictures because it's like, or take a proof, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm working on it. It says in fine print, and some fine print, and then on another paperwork, that they're also checking for other things in the blood. But it doesn't specifically. I asked her, I said, well, wait a minute, what are they? They already say what they're checking, what they're doing, cross mat, all that. What's the other stuff they're looking for? They don't really tell that. I said, yeah, but it says right here they're checking for other things in the blood. Don't you think they should tell you exactly what they're looking for in your blood or your plasma or whatever the heck it is you're giving? They've already covered, it specifically covers HIV, hepatitis, this parvo thing, all the other stuff that they really look for, you know.
Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, I thought parvo was something that like animals get and they die from. I had some animals that died from parvo. But look, let me know in the comments down below if you know any more. Do parvo mess with us? I'm not sure, but let me know. I'm not too sure about that one. Interesting.
So that you can't give their blood. But then it says, oh, we're also checking for other things. What other things? How come they have to, I said, why are they saying that? But they're not telling you what the other things that they're checking for. And she goes, well, because they have to put that on there for you're giving permission for them to take your blood. That's just that's like a little hidden loophole. I asked her, I said, does anybody ever question this one bullet thing on here that says this? She goes, no, because all the people that come in that give blood or plasma, she said, they're usually broke, you know, they need money, and she said, so they don't, she goes, half the people are so illiterate, and I was like, what? She goes, yeah, they're so illiterate that most of the time, all the stuff has to be read to them because they don't even understand. So,
and understand when she say that too, I can kind of get it because they put it in particular areas like these blood banks and stuff. And y'all know exactly where they at. Listen in the comments down below where they put the blood banks at. And they prey on the quote unquote weak. And that's why people be giving their plasma away all the time there. They know exactly who you are, what's in your genes, everything. Like they looking up some shit.
You guys, it's in the document, it's in the stuff that they are looking for, but people don't realize it. People don't know what's going on. I'm getting that. She goes, you know, we're hiring. And I went, oh, are you? And she told me all about the job, and I'm going, you know, that's the best way to get in here and get some information about what's going on. I found out how much blood and plasma they get. There are these places, thousands of them, all over the United States. I know this is going to sound crazy. Blood and that stuff is not going to what you think it's going for. Not all of it. Nephilim they like that. What do you think they're surviving on? When we're talking about vampires and all that stuff, and their blood banks and all that stuff, we're seeing it in the movies. This stuff is being given and sent and done. They're doing it.
She don't want to say the hard part.
I'm learning where and what everything's going through. So I went ahead and I applied.
Well, you posted this video. You ain't gonna get the job now.
Let's see what happens. I want to see.
You're not getting it.
Get some information. I want to find out what's really going on. This won't be the first time that I did this. That I went into a situation to get the scoop. I mean, you guys, this is worse than you could even think of. This is worse than you. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. That stuff that they're taking is not going to what you think it's going for. They're getting thousands and thousands and thousands of donations every day. And it's not going for what you think it's going for.
She ain't getting that job. I don't think she applied.
This now, lingering from the moon. Lingering from the moon. Can't make this shit up, guys. I saw the whole fucking thing. Craziest shit I've ever seen, guys. Oh my god. Turn off the light. There's an incoming car. It's right the fuck there, guys. Oh my god. Guys, that shit was looking crazy when I saw it at first. It was leaving a huge trail behind it. So I thought it's a comet or it's like a shuttle or something, but no, guys. It's a fucking, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, I saw it in the beginning of the video, going from a stop. Another incoming car here, guys, in the middle of nowhere. This shit is so scary. It's right there. It's at a stop now. Look, the moon that I recorded earlier is right there. And there's the thing still going, guys. Look, how can it go? It's basically stopped. It's basically stopped right there, right now. Look, it's at a standstill. At a standstill, and then it's gonna start going out of nowhere. It's the craziest fucking shit ever, guys. Look, look. That thing is standing right there, right? Look, it stopped fucking moving, guys. Oh my god. What is it fucking doing now? Oh, guys. Some weird fucking shit is going on. It's lighting up the fucking sky, guys. It's another incoming car. Fuck, to fuck up the view. Guys, it's doing some crazy shit in the sky. Oh my god. What is going on? It has stopped. And now it's lighting up the fucking sky. From a still point, guys.
Now that is interesting. I've never seen it. I've never seen one do that. I remember the one I showed y'all. It ain't do that. It kept going. That's when it stopped.
Can't make this shit up right here, right now, guys. We got a demon right there going on. There's the moon right there. And we got some major shit going on in the sky right now, guys. I really can't make this shit up. Look at it over there.
What could it be? The fuck?
Oh, there it is again. Whoa, look at that.
Whoa, you're right in.
It's like you got your hand behind it.
It's taking the light and
no way.
Right here in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see it?
Wow.
Yeah, you can see it from every angle.
That's it, Cammy. This is it.
Unbelievable.
So
that is
the lights.
Look at this.
Wow.
Floating. It's just floating there.
Oh, where it's a hologram.
There's another hologram down there.
Wait, keep doing it, Chris. Keep doing it.
Oh, yeah.
See my,
And then it goes away. You gotta be at the. Wow.
That's what the sun and moon are doing.
Yeah.
Apparently
It's
so.
the apparent.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly, gentlemen. Oh, yeah. This is so cool. It's the parabolic and the copper.
That is amazing.
See, that's why everybody sees the same angle.
Exactly.
No matter
where you're at.
Yes.
Because it's cold. But all the light hologram itself is bright.
Let me just say this real quick, and I want y'all to take heed to it. Something big is coming. I don't know when, I don't know where, the time, the hour, or the day. Have y'all noticed that every single content creator is starting to get banned off of TikTok by speaking the truth? Ever since they've been talking about this beast called Leviathan, a lot of content creators are getting banned. When content creators get on here and talk about the cure of cancer and AIDS and HIV, they automatically get banned. When content creators like myself talk about ground beef and how ground beef is not real and it might be human meat, those content creators get banned. Anything that has something to do with the rapture or the world coming to an end or anything of that sort, content creators get banned. When the government get exposed, content creators get banned. And now we got this beast called Leviathan. A lot of content creators got banned, exposing it and talking about it. But because we know knowledge, and knowledge is power, knowledge is key, something strange, weird, sinister is going to happen. Something is off.
And we ain't talking about your pH levels. So, look, something is definitely off. And I'm gonna be real. It's been people that I've seen on TikTok getting fired from their jobs because of these things now, you know, because somebody said, oh, it might be real. They didn't even say that the Leviathan was real. They were just speaking about it. It was an interesting topic. It's not people are telling you, hey, believe this. No, it's interesting. That's what I do anyway. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this shit is interesting. Let's talk about it. You know, we can talk about those type of things, not meaning that everything is real, but is it now? Like, shit, y'all firing people, banning people from TikTok. All right. But it seems like an attack to me. And what have we seen lately? A lot of people getting attacked, including Trump. It's crazy.
All right, it's about that time again.
What, tax season? Ain't tax season yet. I would have noticed.
No, it's information declassified time.
Oh, you mean that thing we didn't ask for? Great.
Yeah, so 20 years ago, we invented zombies. Come again. All right, see you next year.
Oh, wait, explain that shit.
All right, the chessboard's really cool. Life-size chessboards. Move them. And the view is nice.
And this goes to show why Chris Brown is the way he is with everything he does. Like, he has to stay protected at all times. I think this is one of the women at a meet and greet recently. I'm not sure, but correct me if I'm wrong. Let's all keep it a buck, okay? If y'all saw her face, y'all cannot sit here and tell me that she looks like a human being. Come on, let's be for real now. Y'all remember that time when the industry wanted to take Chris Brown in and he rejected it? Well, this is them trying to get back at him. I'm telling you that right now. If y'all didn't know, Chris Brown just made $9 million off of 3 shows on his 11/11 tour. That's most than like all these people when they be doing their tours too. Of course they're jealous. So you know what they're doing right now? They're sending an entity after him. Y'all cannot tell me I'm wrong. It's literally happening right in front of our face. You guys just gotta think. Chris Brown just made a post about it and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, this shit is scary. Hey, prayers to you, Chris, and your entire team, your entire family. This just needs to be a beautiful 11/11 tour. You know, nothing but positive vibes, but now you got this shit coming after him right now. We all need to hold Chris Brown in our prayers, pray after him every night, because it's probably just going to get worse and worse by the day. Chris, if you ever see this video, just like you say in your song, make sure to stay 10 toes, watch your back. I know you're doing it already, but it seems like they're trying to act on something right now, and you need to be prepared for it, bro. All his dancers, y'all be prepared, because they're threatening you guys. That lady is threatening all of you. My thing is, how the hell is she able to get right next to Chris Brown's house? Who does she know that we not know? Dude, this shit getting out of hand, bro. It's getting out of hand, and it's not. Like, this is not even funny. Like, it's not a joke. Like, everybody be thinking this stuff's not real. It's real. It's real. And if your mind chooses to not believe it, then you're a sheep. You know what I'm saying? There is a spiritual war going on, and if you know about that stuff, you know it's happening right at this moment. Y'all just need to be woke, man. This isn't a joke. Chris Brown, my prayers to you, man.
And everybody, I was remembering everybody's face. Man, wait till I get my money right. I don't care what I gotta do. If I gotta join a gang, if I gotta do some mob shit, I don't care. Cause these niggas, I can say it, cause if you go with the wrong crew, you don't go to jail. Shit, man, I gotta work for the government. Where can I legally kill?
Where you can legally kill is crazy. So here's the picture of them when I'm guessing she did a meet and greet with Chris Brown. I'm not sure where this was located or this was after his show, but look at her face, y'all.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to stop it on this point, but damn, look at boy, hey. I know I be joking a lot, but I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. I've had stalkers that have done this the same type of behavior to me, trying to track me down, all these things. And they have a particular look about them. And I can't give that too much away because I can see certain things coming, but they have a particular look about them. And I'd be terrified to get bit by those fucking teeth right there, boy. Like, you fuck around, get an infection, turn into something. But y'all gotta, I don't want to say too much because they be watching me still.
So y'all telling me that this woman right up here, y'all telling me that she's real? And why she wearing all that red, bro? Nah. And the funny part is, everyone's saying, oh, this is what Chris Brown get.
That's crazy.
What do you mean? They over talking about the whole Rihanna situation that happened like almost 20 years ago. Please stop living in the past. Like, this is something, bro, this is life-threatening for Chris Brown. Forget all the other bullshit. This is life-threatening. Please don't let that go over your head. That lady is not human, all right? Seriously. Every time I see one of her posts, it just feels so off. Hey, y'all go look at her other videos. I'm gonna put her Instagram inside here. This is her Instagram right here. It's not showing the whole Instagram name, but her Instagram is Chris Brown with the Z and then wife 77. It's right there. It's right there. Just type that in on Instagram. May God please protect Chris Brown and his dancers and his family, and whatever comes Chris Brown's way, you know, God got him.
Can you believe that? Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's the weirdest sunset ever.
I've never seen it do that. It's like it looks like a Lego pieces. It's just sitting in the water. It's a layer of fog. Are you kidding me? It looks like a pyramid. The earth is flat.
It looks fake.
Closer to it.
Whoa! When the weather's really dry, the glare goes away, and you can see like the circle of the sun. Why is it setting on the water? It looks like it's digital.
Yeah, it looks digital. Okay.
It looks like a Pac-Man or something. Intergalactic. There it goes. Wow. That's so weird.
The sun has said it needs a drink of water. Just needs a drink, a little sip. Or go chill in the ocean for a little bit.
Wait, no, it looks like a boat. Wait, green flash, guys. We're gonna see it because it was so pink.
It's not clear enough.
Do you guys? The green flash exists, but it's only because when your eyes don't see that red, that orangey pink, it replaces it with the opposite on the color spectrum, which is green. That's why you see green flash.
Happening right now.
Yeah, you'll see a green flash because it's gonna disappear and then you'll see a green flash.
That's so
You see the green?
weird. I don't see green.
I see it.
When you know you just stare at it for a long time.
So toilet paper is actually poisonous. We shouldn't use it because the toilet paper manufacturers, they actually bleach the toilet paper, and it contains harmful chemicals called polyfluoroalkyl. And so,
hey, that's what Ye was talking about when he's talking about, bleaching the booty hole.
You got to be careful, and you got to get yourself some bamboo toilet paper. Now, they don't want me talking about this, and so that's why in the book, the herbal health tablets, it actually exposes everything you can and cannot use. So you got to be careful.
Got a link in my description for some chemical-free toilet tissue for y'all asses.
And now we find out from the Bible why it is getting so hot outside. Now, according to the Book of Enoch, the sun is supposed to shine brighter than normal in the last days. And we can see that is exactly what is happening when you look at this red light, which is plastic. And as you can see, the sun has not completely, but almost melted the whole plastic off of the yellow and the green light and is working on the red light. Now, there's an answer for this in the Book of Enoch, and I'm going to read it for you. I'm going to be reading from Enoch, the 80th chapter, the 5th verse, and it says, "And in those days the sun shall be seen and he shall journey in the evening on the extremity of the great chariot of the west. Let me stop right there. Now the sun shall be seen. A lot of us might say, wait a minute, we see the sun every day, but we don't. We only see the corona of the sun. That is the shining bright light of the sun. That is what we see. The only time the sun can be seen is when it goes under the earth and the angels take the heat and the splendor off of the sun. Then you are able to see the sun. Now look at my other videos where I showed the rays coming out of the sun. That is the sun under the earth. And that was taken straight from the NASA website. So that's not me coming up with those videos. But I'm going to say, well, when it journeys in the extremity of the west, that means it sets in the west. Now, when it sets in the west, a lot of people maybe think, well, why is the sun not going down, or why is it still bright outside? This is what's going to be happening. The sun will go to the west, and it will still be light outside for longer than normal. And this is because the Book of Enoch is prophesying this, letting us know that these are signs from the Most High that the last days are here. And it says, it shall shine more brightly than accords with the order of light. Now the reason why it's shining so brightly is that the sun is coming to an end. It's almost like a light bulb. Before the light bulb goes out, it gives this bright flash. And this is what the sun is going to be doing, and it is approaching that time. It's not there right now, but as you can see, it's getting there because of the heat that we are dealing with in these last days. It is so hot that you literally can't go outside and touch any black surface without getting burned or something. So once again, the Book of Enoch has proven that the Bible, or the Book of Enoch, should never have been taken out of the Bible, and that the Book of Enoch is the inspired word of God. I want to say God bless you. Have a great night or day. Thank you for watching.
Hey, look, let's do that roll call, man. How hot is it where you at? Right now, currently, the temperature is, and actually, it's a pretty cool day. It's 105 right now. It's a pretty decent day. I usually run in this type of weather. You know, the other day was like 111. It's usually like 111, 112 or something like that, 113. Just let me know. I seen a lot of 90s. 90s to be nice, but look, don't think that I'm out here burning up and stuff. I'm acclimated to the weather. Let me also know if you're acclimated to the temperatures. And I suggest that everybody get acclimated, get your body used to these temperatures. And some of y'all might have it worse because you have humidity. I don't have a bunch of humidity here. It's dry, so I'm under a different type of, weather here. But some of y'all have like 98 degrees with like 100% humidity. Boy, you're drowning in the air outside pretty much. You sweat underneath every orifice in your damn body, as soon as you walk outside. So I don't think my situation is tougher than nobody else's, but it's hot. But we got to get used to it.
Dag. So you mean to tell me people is in position for this? The great wealth transfer? People that thought it was a joke? This is recent news, yo. Dag, that's crazy. That's a lot of zeros. Because this institution, like I said before, they said don't wait till 2025. The technology is changing. All these things are changing. Global payments infrastructure is changing. And the BIS, which is the organization above all these institutions, said they got to prepare for, this technology with AI and Web3 and stuff. They just said that.
Look up the BIS.
They're getting ready, man. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. People are in position right now. They're telling everybody from old to young, look at this, look at this. That's why they keep talking about this asset so much. That's why they keep talking about this so much. And you think it's a joke. You think it's internet money. Of course, there's folks in position, but folks is going to lose out. There's going to be a lot of folks that lose out because banks are turning to this technology, AI, cloud computing, Web3 just in general. They're doing it. People cannot say that, there was no resources out here because, on this website, you get a free download, as a guide, with this new technological era that's happening. Don't lose out.
Message.
Now, you may not believe it, but the myth of vampires in New Orleans is deeply rooted in its history and cultural lore. One of the most famous figures in New Orleans vampire lore is the Count Saint Germain, the infamous Count Saint Germain. Now, why do I say that? He's known as the man who does not die and who knows everything. People have been seeing this man roaming the French Quarter
since the 18th century. New Orleans has long been associated with tales of the undead, and the myth of vampires continues to captivate locals and visitors alike. Now, this could be just adding to the aura and mystery of intrigue around New Orleans, but me personally, I choose to believe it. If you have a story or a vampire sighting in New Orleans, stitch us and let us know. Because surprisingly, I don't have any vampire stories. I do have these on the long form content place if you would like to support. Thank you.
Why you don't bring the name Tyron into the play? There's a reason behind it, because something happens before, okay? And let me explain this, because his name Tyron is actually his real name. His name is Tyron Carl Williams, Carson. So let me put it this way. Billy Carson is literally cloned himself. This is what you call, they clone Tyron. That's Billy Carson in a way. He have a case and he cloned himself by creating a new character. So that's why his name is Tyron. This is Tyron. They cloned Tyron. So literally he's playing the game by cloning himself to a new identity. That's why you don't see the name Tyron is within his name. He gave you Billy Carson. The Tyron disappeared because he reinvented himself for a new agenda. Now let me say this. Like I said before, his upbringing, where Billy Carson started. Because you know there's a lot of names. This is where everything starts. This is Dr. York. This is where Billy Carson started. This is the beginning of these so-called UFO joints, UFO people in the black community talk about UFOs, talk about things, whatever. That's his upbringing. Dr. York was literally where it started. But you were never going to hear him say anything because most of the people out there in the UFO community dealing with mostly white folks out here, they don't know that. They just saw Billy Carson talking. But they don't know that we know where he started. His upbringing, how everything started. It started with none other than Dr. York. That's his first jump start, as he cloned himself to be cloning Tyron. So the clone reinvented himself, but this is his upbringing. He starts from here. Now, when he's talking about the Anunnaki, this is where it gets. Zechariah Sitchin. I just want to be clear on this. This is all propaganda. Now, I'm going to go deeper because I just want to clear the way. This is where his upbringing comes from. Zechariah Sitchin talk about Enlil, Enki. All of it is nonsense. Let me say this. It's all nonsense. And let me go through the picture first. Then I'm going to show you what it really go down and why they do this. Why this curriculum system, because it's a system. And they're going to constantly change face and change pace within the system because there's an agenda against humanity. Let me say this. There's an agenda against humanity.
Billy Carson. This video is going to be about Billy Carson because a lot of people I know and a lot of people that are in my community believe he is a plant. And I saw this video and I've been doing some research and listen, I always take facts over conspiracy any day. But if sometimes conspiracy leads to facts, we all need a little conspiracy in our life. Well, I'm about to talk to you about a video that I can't show on here, but is being uploaded to my other platform. That is the link in the bio, the TubeU, and it has a picture of the Dyson sphere. But in this video, with, I'm pretty sure Zechariah Hitchin is claiming that Billy Carson has cloned himself from a man named Tyrone. And that's where they get the premise of this movie. Also, if you look at Billy Carson's wife, everyone who's a plant has a wife like Billy Carson. But before I get into the whole conspiracy of that, just go watch the video. Then come back and tell me what you think. Remember, I am never concrete in my stance on anyone or anything. I will always be critical and listen to the evidence of new and old information. And it's wise that all of you guys be that way as well. If you support Trump or Biden, you should never just stay with someone because the herd is. You should do what you think is right because you think it's right, not because of what other people think. Fuck what they think. But always seek the truth. Always seek love and light. And go watch that video. Let me just say, it piqued my fucking interest. So much to the point, I can't post it on here. Peace to God.
What do you think the purpose of those boxes were?
Oh, Halls of Amenti. So if you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, my first book, Compendium of the Emerald Tablets, I break it all the way down.
Okay.
He had these boxes in these underground halls that were discovered underneath the Great Pyramid, exactly where he says they were in his tablets. And in these halls, and it was just one of the locations. They had them all over the earth. They would actually create their own bodies. So we fashioned our own bodies. So they would either take a stem cell and turn it into a clone of themselves, but they didn't take other bodies. They said they made their own. And then they would put a body in a rejuvenation chamber, which is the box. And then they would transfer their consciousness from the body that's been used up into the newer body. And they said we would walk amongst men, but unlike a man. And so they would be here walking around, and you wouldn't even know that they just been transferring their mind from body to body. And each one of those boxes had bodies in them, and the body would sit there for 100 years, and they would walk amongst men in the body for 100. And Thoth says he did it 100 times 10. So if you take 100 times 10 plus the 100 years of each body sitting in the box, you're talking 100,000 years potentially. I project myself outside of myself, and I talk to myself when I'm speaking. That's what I do.
So here is William Carson, MD. Harvard University graduate, extremely successful businessman. And here is William Tyrone Carlson. Carson with a K. He is a UFO expert and apparently a grifter. Apparently, some of Billy's supporters do not believe that he changed his name. But these things are public record. Broward County, 2018, Billy changed his name from William Tyrone Carlson with a K to Billy Carson with a C. This is where you will also find his arrest record for fraud.
Get the flip-flop shit on me. Just like a hoe I knew in Detroit. I come to the door. She's a man. Flip-flop.
Since some people couldn't understand the lies that Billy Carson speaks, let me explain how he is part of the deception.
Jesus disappears from the Bible at the age of 12. There's another text called the Gospel of the Holy 12. If you have the Gospel of the Holy 12, which is also missing from the Bible, if you have the Gospel of the Holy 12, you discover that when Jesus was 12 years old, he disappears from the Bible, and he's in this text.
The Gospel of the Holy 12 presents vegetarian versions of traditional teachings and events described in the canonical New Testament. And who wrote that text is S.G. Osley. This is who they say is S.G. Osley. He was a British entrepreneur, a linguist, and a diplomat. So Billy Carson is reading S.G. Osley's teachings and his interpretation of what he thinks he knows about Christ. In that same book, it mentions Osley, whom the gospel was written down. So this is Osley's gospel, not Christ's gospel.
And in the Gospel of the Holy 12, which was omitted from the Bible, he goes to Egypt with his mother. He went there to study the Egyptian mysteries, went there also to learn all about the ancient mystery schools, and then he left there and he went to Tibet, and then he went down into India, learned about reincarnation and all of that, and then he came back down and he reappears in the biblical text.
It is omitted from the Bible because it has no connection to the Bible. It's just a man's interpretation. Christ gets his anointment and understanding from God. So Christ didn't get his knowledge from Egypt, Tibet, or India, but from God. As is mentioned in Acts 10 and 38, how God anointed Jesus of Nazareth with the Holy Ghost and with the power, who went about doing good and healing all that were oppressed of the devil, for God was with him.
The ego that he will have finding out that Jesus learned everything from India.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't tell him. And how do we know that he went out there to India?
The records have been kept. It's complete records. And even the Dalai Lama confirmed that he was in Tibet at one time.
These records Billy Carson is talking about are false interpretations of a man that they never witnessed, with false understanding of stolen biblical manuscripts that have no dates. Dalai Lama did not witness Christ. This is just his private interpretation. You must first understand that the Bible was looted from Ethiopia by the British Empire and gave false doctrine to the world to make it okay to have different interpretations. This is why Christ comes in the last days to speak the truth. Because no man knoweth the Son but the Father. Neither knoweth any man the Father save the Son,
and he to whosoever the Son will reveal him. So Christ has to be revealed to you for you to know the Father, not taught by man's fables. This is another reason why the Bible is meant to be fulfilled, not interpret.
Hey, look, man. Woo, they were going in on Billy ass, wouldn't they? Look, people was sending me this shit like, hey, man, put this on there, man. You need to look at these. You need to see this, man, because you like Billy. Yeah, I do. All right, so let me tell y'all something. How I look at information and interpret information. I'm not one of these people that, for instance, if I'm coming into a new job and I got a new position and I'm meeting people and I'm cool with the people that I first meet, and then they tell me, hey, don't fuck with this person right here because, you know, they do this, they do that. I'm not the person that listens to those people. I meet people for myself. I don't know Billy Carson. Never met him. Never had a conversation with him. I would like to have a conversation with him. And I think that's a powerful thing that we can do, even if we don't, in which I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he say. But I mean, I get it. I understand. We're all on our quest for information. So I'm not one of these people that just point out and be like, hey, this person is an agent. This person right here is a clone. It is what it is. I have to have more concrete evidence on that. But I have to admit, I do see the information that is out there on this situation. And goddamn. But do I know for a fact? No. But we all have our opinions too as well. So I'm not disregarding nobody, what they said about him, or saying that he is doing these things and he is a scammer and all these other things. I don't know. I've seen the documents. I don't know if they're real or not. I got to do more on my side to determine that for myself. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments down below, because obviously y'all been doing a lot more work than me. You know what I'm saying? I could be the first one to admit that, but yeah, I'm not trying to disregard what people say. I'm definitely doing my research. I think I'm a good judge of character for myself. And one thing that we can do is we can choose who we're around and the energy that we share and what we hear and digest into our human body. You know what I'm saying? So I would say this. You know, determine for yourself who you want to listen to. It's a lot of people that can't listen to me because they just don't like the information. They don't like how I am. They don't like nothing about me, and that's fine. I'm not here to prove to those people that I'm cool or whatever. If you don't think I'm cool, then fuck it. You know, I'm not trying to fit in. See, they have power over you. And that's something that I work on too as well. If I don't rock with something, mess with something, I don't show them no energy. We can't exchange energy, you know, because I don't want nothing that's going on over there. And I think we can do that a lot for ourselves. The Trump situation is crazy. At first, I thought it was a setup. But the more I looked at it, it's like, damn, this could be very real, you know, at the same time. And like I stated earlier in the video, I don't believe Amanda Seals' position when she says that he's not the type of person or to get up after being shot at and raise his fist up. You don't know that. Just because you are a coward or a pussy doesn't mean that somebody else is. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below. I want to see how many people are on the side of, you know, it's real or it's not, and what we believe in the world. That's what I'm interested in. Our minds as a collective, and see where we're going with this. But look, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I see y'all in the next video. And like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. I love you guys. I see you in the next video. And I'm out though. Bye.